All right. We are now live. Here we go, right? Here we go. I've not traded these past Monday and Tuesday. Today is what? What day is today? Today's Wednesday, and I'm about to, start trading today live. So I appreciate you all for joining. Welcome to the channel, Hussein Rizz Trader, your boy here, HRT. With that all said, let's have a good trading day, for real, right? We're gonna go in the market with our simple setup. That's literally it. No breaking rules, none. Whenever we see our setup, we go with confident. That's it. And yeah, like I said, I'll be trading just these two, IWM on the bottom screen here, and then we have SPY on top here. Done, just like that. Here we go. For right now, SPY, we're getting a break on the downside. On the downside, we got a break here. We're looking to form a 5-minute below here, and then from there on, we could certainly put any retest after. However, there's one rule we have to make sure we ensure, and that's what we trade after 9 a.m. We trade after that first 30 minutes. We trade what? After the first 30 minutes, we trade. So now, once we have the 30-minute in place, then we have an idea for a range. We have a range, right? The first 30 minutes, we're just there to determine a range. All right, cool. With that said, right now what I'm doing is I'm just marking the pre-market high and the pre-market low for each of them, and we're gonna sit back, relax, and wait for our setup to come. Once our setup come, we go in confident. That's it. Trading some probability. Once we hit the enter with our setup, we have no control right after, so we don't care what happens, because we really have no control. Why would you even care? You know what I'm saying? We just understand this, right? Our setup has a probability of one outcome likely to happen than another outcome, right? Cool. We just let the probability do its thing. And I think this strategy is I'm confident to say 70% win rate for real. Monday is typically a choppy one for my strategy. I noticed. As you guys have seen the previous video explaining my strategy, on Mondays it's typically very choppy, but overall, so yeah, we go in with confidence, just like that. Emotions are out of the way. We trade like a bot, we trade like a robot, like we just, that's it, like none, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure, once you get that deli goes in your direction, may cut off that act a little bit and be a bit, excited. Right after that, that's it. Don't get your emotions involved here. There we go. We marked our pre-market high. We marked our pre-market low for both. Let me take a look here. All right, cool. I mean, look at this. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, definitely short opportunity for sure when it was here, but again, that's not my strategy. We're having a major dump here. We got to the, we just passed. Wait a minute, what in the world? Oh, okay, there we go. Oh wow, look at this spot right here. What happened when the price came here? It moved up. Quite drastically, actually. And so, do you think that those buyers are still here? The buyers that managed to bring this all the way up, do you think they're still present here at this level? We will see. But this is definitely a major change of direction, though. Goodness. All right. Here's another thing we're gonna do. We're not gonna be using the 9 going forward. We're gonna be using the 20. Just the 20 gives us a gauge of the price, whether it's its momentum level, right? When the price above the 20, we're going to consider that, all right, cool, the price is bullish. When the price is below the 20, we're going to consider, all right, cool, momentum is bearish. Just like that. All right. You guys are able to hear me loud and clear. The price is bullish. The price is below the 20. All right, cool. It's loud and clear. All right. here we go. With that said, let's go ahead and get that off the way. Well, by the way, we're just simply waiting for our strategy to come, right? What's our strategy? Here's our strategy right here. You had a break. This is, I guess it's kind of a break. It's not really a full break. Technically it is. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's too tight to the VWAP. I wouldn't really consider it a break. But generally, if this body was a bit closer below, well, break is generally, you know, how should I say this? Break is when, you know, once we have a break here, right? Once the body goes below, and the next candle will be what's called our confirmation candle, which we have to wait for 90% of that candle. You know, it closes below the direction of that break. So what's the direction of this break? The direction of this break is the downside, right? And this candle is at 90% of the candle below the VWAP. Yeah. All right, cool. Then you would enter recess to go put here. I would like to place a put right here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. I'm gonna add just a little bit, just because it's still a bit further away from my. I would prefer to wait for at least, you know, after this candle to close. So I just added a light one here, just one contract in place for a put and SPY. Very light here, very light. Probably would have liked to add two right here because it is our setup. This is the last candle before the 9 o'clock. So that's why I added just one. All right. While we wait, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the 9. Oops, I think I've already did it before. Probably could have added it when we had this bounce again, but again, I'm not comfortable trading, you know, just a few minutes before the 9 o'clock. Although it's still fine. I mean, it's still fine. We have what, just 3 minutes? Wait a minute, it's actually just oh my goodness. Yeah, low-key did enter a bit early in this position, but we're fine. That's why I entered just one is fine. Again, I really do like to trade after after the first 30 minutes. Like literally after the first 30 minutes, I'm willing to trade. But regardless, this is my setup. If this were to move up, has a break on the VWAP, I'll go ahead and cut the positions. Just like that. That simple. It's that simple. It is my setup. It's that simple. Would I like to have to see this confirmation a bit, you know, lower? Sure. But that's, we just enter very light. All right, here we go. Looks like we're breaking it. I'm not adding more, by the way, although I could. I would prefer if it was 9 if it was 9 a.m. after the first 30 minutes. I would prefer if we get our setup like that. But yeah. All right, I went ahead and changed it to 20. All right, cool. Oh wow, okay, that says a lot. So the price has been, so basically we're just hovering on the 20, really. It's actually a bad idea to enter, because we just might bounce off on the 20. That's really all it's doing. You know what I mean? So that's why it's important to have the 20. I changed this to the 20, by the way, although it's the same color. All right, cool. Looks like we are getting a break. We are getting a break, so I'm going to go ahead and cool off the position. We have how many minutes? We got one more minute here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and cool the position down. I'm going to see if it's going to pass this wick. Let's see if it's going to pass this wick. All right, we got... All right, cool. We're going to have to get out. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't like to trade before the first 30 minutes. Yet I still took that trade. So what does that tell you, right? All right, so right now it's 8:50. It's important just to be patient. So this was definitely a mistake on my end, which is a break of rule, really. But it is that. So anyway, let's move forward. gonna delete this one. You know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna edit this study here. I'm gonna change it to while we're waiting patiently, I'm just trying to do something real quick. Alright, I'm gonna change this color so I don't keep getting confused with it being 5. Let's go ahead and apply this. Let's go ahead and save this. HRT. Yeah, let me just do that real quick. Right, and then let's go ahead and put this up there. Perfect. Now we know what that is, the 20. All right, that's our new color. Kind of looks ugly though, you know, blue and gold. They don't look good together. Don't complement each other, which is fine. I prefer like a distinct color anyway, separation of distinct color. So it's fine. That helps us out. All right. So all this did right now, bruv, just basically bounced off on the 20, really. You know what I'm saying? And plus, yeah. Could I have got in right away on this one? Yeah, you could have. No, that's not our strategy, right? What's our strategy? So right now we have a break on the upside. We're getting a close right here, it appears. And then guess what? You're going to enter that retest. However, I'm not going to enter this retest because we're just so close to that pre-market high. And we're just too close to that pre-market high. So I prefer not to enter a call here. I think I want to wait for the price to move above here, above the claims above above the pre-market high. All right. All right. Yeah, we're getting wicks right here. We're getting wicks for sure. So wick right here, we're getting wick. That means sellers are present, right? Wicks tells you a lot of things. Sellers are extremely present here. When the price reached near this pre-market high, what happened? Right? This is also indication that buyers are willing to take these supplies as it dumps. And so this is a very tough area to be in. I'd rather just wait for either a claim on the upside, where buyers actually manage to claim up here. Rather wait for that, and then, you know, wait for my setup. Then or after, you know, the first 30 minutes is done and we actually get my setup on the downside, then I would be also willing to trade. All right, here we go. Looks like we're getting a break on the downside. Still early to tell. Too early to tell. All right, so with IWM, we really didn't really get our setup at all, you know. Yeah, the first 30 minutes is really a test for me, test of my patience. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be a good trader, a great trader, I have to be patient. Yeah, do have to be patient. All right, cool. Guess what we got right now? We got a break on the downside. We have to wait for this full 5 minute to close, right? I'll have to wait for the full, and then any retest after this 5 minute to the VWAP, then we're gonna enter. Of course, and this time we're gonna enter our normal size, because at this point it'll be 9 a.m. The first 30 minutes will be closed. Then we can, you know, yeah. Then we can, yeah. Is there exceptions to trading below before the 30 minute? Yeah, but with our strategy, we're not gonna do that because our strategy requires a bit more confident in the direction, right? The first 30 minutes is it could change back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Market is deciding. Buyers and sellers are trying to decide on what the heck they, you know? And so we're gonna allow that to happen, that back and forth to happen. You know, after that 30 minutes, then you can start to see where the market is leaning towards, usually. And then from there on, if we get our setup, then we take our trade, right? Then we take our trade. Could I have traded this one on the, could I have, what's it called? Could I have traded this support right here? Or resistance, I should say. I could have, yeah. Right now, I'm going to primarily focus on the Rizz setup. I'm not going to focus on my other type of strategy where I would, you know, take a position based on, you know, supply spot or demand spot. I think this month I'm only going to primarily focus on, you know, the Rizz setup, which is, you know, those three criterias: a break, a confirmation close, and a retest. Right? We got a break on the downside. We have a confirmation close on that downside, a full 5-minute close, right? And then after this one, a retest to the VWAP. After that, we'll take our trade. We're gonna go ahead and take the trade. In this case, we'll be put. We'll be taking a put. So it just broke this low. Here we go. Oof, look at this pickup. Wow. If you want to get a quick reference here, how high the price is. I mean, the price is trading up here, guys. I mean, it's still relatively bullish. I mean, we're trading near the pre-market high than we are trading, you know, the pre-market low. So that's that. I got my puts prepared here. I'll be into no more than 3 contracts. And we got 2 more minutes here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and have a visual stop loss here because we might get our setup, it appears. So let me get a visual stop loss. Alright, cool. If we were to trade this on the downside, where should we put our stop loss, right? Here's the VWAP. We can put here, or we can put right here. We're gonna put right here our stop loss. This candle right here. We're gonna allow this wick to be with us in this body. Probably up here would be ideal, but I think I'm fine. I'm comfortable to say this would be enough to have a good stop loss. All right, cool. We got 1 more minute here. I will be going against this wick though. It's not ideal to do that, but it is my setup. I'm gonna do it with confidence. I don't care. The next candle that opens up and it's below the VWAP, I will be trading on the put side. I don't care. I'm gonna be confident with my setup. I don't care. That's it. If I take an L, I'll take the L. I don't care what happens right after I take my setup, because I know, you know what I'm saying? I know the probability of my setup. Right? If I get the sequence of the L on this trade, cool, I'm done. That's it. So I want to see a full body close below, and now it looks like we're not getting it. So is this a confirmation close? No, it's not. Because why? It's touching it. It's touching the VWAP what? So I would have loved to enter puts here. Unfortunately, I didn't get my confirmation. Had this body closed below the VWAP, I would have taken it. So now I have to wait. I have to wait for a close. Right? And this candle is also not a break either. Right? It's also not a break, because you want to break, you know, yeah, I get it. Yeah, can it be argued that most of the body is 90% of the body is below? Yeah, so that's why I could probably take this trade. Very tempting. Body is below it. You know what? I'm gonna take this trade now I think about it. I'm gonna take this trade. Forget it. All right. I've taken the trade, guys. I just got a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, despite me saying that. At the end of the day, you're right. The body, 90% of this candle is below the VWAP, so it is a confirmation close. So yeah, that's it. I'm taking this trade. All right. If the trade goes against me, it's fine. We'll go ahead and sell. But I decided to take the trade because this is a confirmation close. We'll take the trade. If it goes against us, that's fine. We have our stop loss in place. And as we get closer to our stop loss, I'll go ahead and add one more. Go ahead and add right here, actually. One hand added. So as you guys can see, the trade is going against us right now. Right? We have a break. We have our confirmation close where the 90% of the candle is below it. But again, I understand why it's kind of going against us because this candle is a bullish candle. So you guys can see that we have a major wick up here. And so this is expected. We're also hovering above the 20. It's also bullish. So I am going against a lot of storm, basically, for me to take this trade. It is my setup. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Regardless of the outcomes, I will go ahead and take an L if the trade goes to that spot. Just like that, guys, just like that. So we wait patiently, and we execute it. We execute. Is this trade likely going to go against us? I would say that, yeah. You know, fighting against the 20, it's a bit of a challenge, I'm not gonna lie. I would like to have the 20 be in my favor, but it's not, so it's fine. We got a break. We have a confirmation close. The 90% of the candle is below the direction of that close, of that break. And then we enter this retest right here, and that's it. We leave the rest of the probability. We're gonna go ahead and make it one screen just so you guys can see a bit better. There we go. We're getting a push down below the 20. That's nice. We'll see if we're actually going to successfully push it down. So I'll be taking some off here. Of course, this range, if we get a push down here, for sure I'll go ahead and take some off. Another thing you guys have noticed, none of the candles, the majority of the candles are rejecting the top of the VWAP. So far. Things could always change. So yeah. We wait very patiently. Okay, good. Looks like we're really struggling. Okay, we're getting a push down here. I'm gonna be ready to sell a portion here. The first candle here. And oh, I was kind of a little too late on that. Kind of sold late there. I only took one out, so it's fine. Alright, the question is, are we gonna, oh good, now we gotta push down below the 20. Now the price has opened below the 20, so I'll continue to hold on to this, of course. The price opened below the 20, so it's a good sign that our odds have slightly increased that this is gonna go in our favor. No, I'm not adding anymore. I'm just gonna allow the move to do its thing. This candle, I thought it's gonna like go down a bit more. That's why it was ready to sell before it gets to here, because my first batch of sell was supposed to be here and I accidentally sold. You know what I'm saying? I accidentally sold. Here, let me just copy this real quick. All right, we are getting a nice move down to that batch that I wanted it. So I'm gonna go ahead. There we go. Sold late again. It's fine. It's fine. We're still making our money. So I was trying to sell the first patch here. My goal was to sell the first patch here, and then the second and third patch, the second patch here, and then the remaining one just let it run. You know what I mean? Just let it run. That was the plan. We're making a little money here. Yeah, this is the candle I wanted to sell. This dip right here, which I think I just did. All right. Let me go ahead and duplicate this. I'm gonna silence this. It's too much. All right, here we go. All right. Oops. This would be our green. Just as we have a, stop loss there, we also gonna have our where we're gonna be, selling this patch. We only have one contract in place. I would like to see a push down here. I'll just sell. But looks like we're getting a push up, so we gotta make sure. If this were to close on the VWAP, we're gonna get out. Like, I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we have two conditions of sell, right? A, when we're actually selling to, make profit, which is, we sell at certain levels, right? We sell at key levels. As the price goes towards our direction, we sell at key levels, right? But as for selling to get out of a position that's going against us, we have two conditions: break on the VWAP, that's against us, or our stop loss. That's that. So right now we're getting a break on the VWAP, so I'm not willing to hold this outside of the VWAP here. Let me go ahead and so if this body of this candle starts to move on the VWAP, we will get out of this position. We don't need to hold it at that point. We don't need to. We don't care about it. We're done. That means sellers are not there, like that they allowed buyers to do that. You know what I'm saying? So sellers are weakening. In this case, we're on the seller's side of things right now. We're playing puts. So if there's not enough sellers, if the sellers are being overpowered where this candle is actually hovering, over the VWAP, like, over the VWAP, then we don't need that. We don't need that. So yeah, I'll be ready to get out soon. We have 2 minutes here. The body's moving above it. All right, cool, I'm out. We don't need to hold it. We don't need to hold it. Could it still reject? Yeah. But at this point, I have money in the game. I don't need to risk that. I don't need to wait. So yeah. So that means there's not strong sellers. No, well, that just means there are strong buyers, actually. Strong buyers that managed to do this, which made sense. I mean, come on, guys. What is the chart telling you, right? What is the price action telling you? Look at this. Look at this. Are you following me? Yeah. So the price action is telling you this, and yes, we did win against it. Yes, we benefited from it. You know what I'm saying? Slightly. That's why I sell at levels. But ultimately, buyers are in control based on the price level. And yeah, just like that. And also the price is hovering closer to the pre-market high than it is hovering near the pre-market low. So that's also a communication. The chart is telling you something. All right, so with that all said, let's go ahead and now reassess. Now we're getting a skadoosh. Are we profit for the day so far? It appears we are. Can't really tell. Yeah, I think we are. Barely, but we are. All right, cool. So now we're getting a break. Beautiful candle, by the way, in our direction of the break. We have a break right here. Right, we're gonna wait for a close. Right, we're gonna wait for a what? Confirmation close. What's the definition of a confirmation close? visual confirmation close is that 90% of the candle closed in that direction of that break, right? Here's the break. The break is the upside. If this 5 minute ends and 90% of this of the candle is above the VWAP, and this because above the break, yeah, you get the idea. Then any retest after that, we will take it. Right? We will take it. Now, what is the difference, right? Taking a long and taking a short. Based on the communication here, guess what? Our odds are high that if we take a trade on the upside, taking a trade on the upside, as you guys can clearly see, has more odds in your favor, right? You got the VWAP, you got the price action in your favor, you got the 20 in your favor, you got the very fact that the price is closer to the pre-market high in your favor. You know what I'm saying? So this retest will be juicy, and I will take that retest, bro. You know what I'm saying? I will take that. We'll enter and we get a nice move up. Clutch. We're gonna call it a day with our trading for the day. That's it. Trading is the probability, guys. Don't get your emotions involved. You have no control. Once you hit that button, you have no control what the heck is gonna happen. Cut your emotions out of play. Like, get it out. Literally, I have to. By the way, when I repeat this, it's actually more so for me. It is. I want to also, for you guys to benefit too, of course. But I do struggle with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I struggle with that. Yeah. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and highlight this. We took a nice, beautiful trade here. We had a break. We had a close. We had a break. We had a close. Our confirmation close here, and then we took a trade. That's what we did, didn't we? So let me go ahead and highlight this. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. We took this trade, we made a light L, right? We were selling at levels, and the price retraced it. Yeah, this is gorgeous, by the way. It's very gorgeous. Let's go ahead and take a look at IWM, see if that's turning around. IWM. Let's see what we got with IWM here. Ooh, let's go. I like what I'm seeing. All right, cool. Looks like we're getting a break on the upside for IWM. Let me just get rid of all these others. Delete this one. By the way, with IWM, what's against us right now? Yeah, the 20 is against us right now. You know what I mean? Alright, here's the next one here. Let's go ahead and delete this one for sure. Let's get rid of that. Let's also delete this one. And then let's save the study set. Let's just put a HRT main. Okay, then just get rid of this one. That's our main chart, right? We're gonna make that the main default here. We're waiting for this break. You know what I'm saying? We have a break right here. Right, we're getting a break almost. Well, we're gonna wait patiently, of course. We're gonna wait very patiently. All right, cool. Let's see if we're gonna get a retest here. Can we get a retest here? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get a call prepared. Oh, and by the way, I think the reason why that contract was moving pretty slow, I think I'd entered the wrong contract. Just fine. I think I bought one that's like way off the money, like out the money. Yeah, that was I didn't peep at that. I did not peep at that, which is fine. Still made money. All right, cool. All right, cool. So if this were to let me now I don't think we need this for right now. You know what? Let's just get rid of this. All right. Actually, we'll make it green just so we don't have to have this negative vibe with it. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to get emotions involved, right? All right, cool. If this were to retest, we enter this position, where would be our stop loss, right? We enter here with the retest. Where is a good spot to gauge a good stop loss? Would it be behind this candle here? Would it be right here? You know what I'm saying? Would it be all the way here? I certainly would not want that. I think I'm willing just to risk this, you know? If it's not strong enough where it's going below here, I will start to ease off and call it a day with the position. So right now, IWM is not, this is not a break, by the way, right? This is not a break. A break has to be like 95%. That candle is between. You know what I'm saying? The buy didn't even close on the VWAP. So we're not going to be taking this trade. All right, we are not taking this trade. So again, this is going to be our spot. We got a retest here. This would be our stop loss. A nice, beautiful move up, by the way, for this is a nice spot. Price came in here. Boom, seller stepped in and managed to take off VWAP and move the price all the way, you know, breaking the pre-market high. That's nice. Nice, look at this. Yeah, look at that, look at that. That's cool. Yeah, the price is now, look at this whole time right here, right? Price was rejecting the VWAP, and now price is above the VWAP. And this is almost the flip side, because yesterday, IWM actually had a relative strength compared to SPY. You know what I'm saying? Look at the majority of the time it was above the VWAP, whereas SPY majority of the time was below the VWAP. So it had a relative strength, and this is how it ended. And now it just flipped. Literally, it flipped now. Looks like now SPY is having a strength where IWM is not experiencing a strength. Dang, this is so choppy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is terrible. I don't like it. Yeah. I would have experienced a break here. This would be a close, not really 90%. So I don't know if I would even enter this on the downside. Against all hindsight, this is a nice break, close, but then, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, more than 20 minutes later, it comes for a retest. Just terrible, bruv. IWM is just, I'm glad I did not trade yesterday. But look at this thing. Every trade I would have taken, I would have, well, I would have barely even had my setup anyway. Let me see here. None. There's a break here. This confirmation close, not it. It's not it. So I would not have taken that. These are all breaks. Oh, there we go. We got a break, we got a close. And then this retest, I'll take an L. So I'll take an L right there. And then we got a break. Then we got a break. We got a close. I'll take this retest. Yeah, okay, I'll make money. So okay, 50-50 so far. 1 for 1. And then 50-50 really, you know. And then that's it. We got a break, we got a close. Oh, a retest. Oh, okay. I would, yeah, so there would be 3 trades of opportunities that I would have had with IWM. 1 would be a fail, and then 2 would be a W. But again, I also don't trade out above, 1 o'clock. Outside of 1 o'clock, I don't trade. All right, cool. So can we still take this retest here for IWM? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and buy a call, and this time the correct one. I went ahead and bought it, you know. Went ahead and bought a call here with IWM. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, the question is this our setup? I'm kind of like you know, I don't know if this really is our setup. Think about it, right? We have a break, barely a break. But anyway, I have no idea, but we're gonna take our call. It looks very close to our setup, really. This would be our stop loss. That would be our stop loss here. I'm trading very small size this week. Just because of last week, and I want to be a bit more disciplined in myself. I didn't like the fact that I was being very, you know what I mean, like breaking my rules and stuff like that. So now I kind of put myself in prison, basically, to be like, hey, don't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, so I'm gonna, be disciplined to trade small size for until I'm comfortable. Now, okay, now I'm not gonna break my rules. Now I'm gonna keep going. You know what I mean? So yeah, this would be our stop loss right here, and then if it comes over here, we'll sell the first patch. There's a wick right here. That's what we will do. It'll be very interesting to see this. The price actually managed to go above the 20. That would be so dope. I think I'll be willing just to hold all the way. You know what I mean? There we go. This would be our stop. Our stop. Right now the price is right here. This candle wave got picked up. It also aligns with the VWAP, so this could be a beautiful reaction in the upside. We have this support here with us, also aligned with the VWAP. You guys heard me? So we have this support right here. This also happens to be aligned with the VWAP. It's a very good sign that it could move up. So we have now two things in our favor, but again, we will never know. So, but just here, I'm gonna go ahead and add one more here. All right, and let's see if we're gonna go to our spot. If we're gonna go below that. Okay, I added one more contract here. See if we're gonna move up. We're really struggling rejecting that 20, so we'll see. The buyers that managed to push this up here are not present anymore. I don't want to be in the trade. That's why I had that stop loss there. My risk is very like tight. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not, because my strategy filters that. My strategy filters that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if we're breaking the VWAP and we have a full confirmation close the VWAP, then that my odds are so high that it'll likely continue moving up. So I don't need to have a major risk. I need to have, the price, my stop loss being all the way low. No, I want to close my risk as tight as possible, and then my W's as to the sky as possible. So we'll see if we're gonna now manage to, move up here. Move up here. All right, we're up 10% right now. Pretty good, not too bad, but I want to see a move up though. Although I could probably sell one off right here, I probably should do it, to be honest, but I'm willing to hold this through just because of these two are with me. So I want to see a push here. Come on, push here, push here. Come on. 12%, let's go. Right? Are we actually... Oh wow, you know what I just noticed? I'm actually just 2 contracts in. I thought I had 3 contracts in place. That's terrible. I thought I had 3. When I entered here, I thought I had 3. That's fine. This is really struggling, but this is a good candle. So here we go. I'll buy it again if it goes there again. All right, got to the VWAP again. It's really rejecting the 20, guys. It's extremely rejecting the 20. And now if we actually go back down, we'll just get out of the position. And that's that. Went ahead and entered again. I entered this retest again. This is a beautiful candle, very, very bullish candle. But we're gonna see what happens. I mean, this thing has been below the VWAP for some time, and now it's changing direction. It's nice to see that, but it is nice to see that. But it's struggling. All right. We're getting a move up. Finally, we're getting a move up. Come on. Come on, buyers. Come on. Move this up here. You have no control, right? So I shouldn't be even saying this kind of stuff. All right, we're up pretty good so far. We're getting a move up here to that. All right, 20%. All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and lay one down. I took one out. Took one out. Doing really well, by the way. We're doing very well, extremely well. Oh, now I should have taken it out, right? So I only got 2 contracts, and now my contracts are in the money now. It should start to move up pretty good. That just says days. It doesn't show the P&L, huh? Oh, that says days P&L. All right. So we're up $30 some. I'm gonna go ahead and get one out. This is what I was trying to take out anyway, so I'm gonna have just let this one run. Open P&L percentage. We're up 21%. Oh, by the way, the days P&L is just other things. I have to correct that, so it should show the today's P&L and as well as P&L percentage. I will correct that soon. But yeah, we're right now, bruv. We are up more 25%. Should we sell here, or should we wait here? I'm gonna go ahead and get out and call it a day. We did pretty good. $30 some. We did good. That was our strategy. That was our setup. Could I still hold on to it? Yeah, I could have still held on to it. This is a very, very fun day, right? This is a very, very fun day. I believe. Let's take a look at. Again, I've entered very light. I've entered with very small position sizing. We made 25%. We have to, say good job. That's it. So let's take a look at our overall, P&L today. As time goes, I'm gonna now get to my normal sizing for my normal regular size for trading. I just put myself in prison right now for my performance of last week, because I did very well in following my rule. And then guess what happens? By the way, when I was following my rules, I was making money. I was up like 170 in just 2 days. And then the third day, I traded something that's not my strategy, and I just took an L. The next day, I traded something that's not my strategy. I took another L. I'm like, yo, Hussein, what's up, bruv? What are you doing, right? And so that's that. Yeah, I did sell too early on this one. I kind of missed it. Man, it's cool. This is all learning. We made money. So with that said, let's look at our overall P&L for the day. All right, $40. We made about $40, $38.92, bruv. In this sitting, we made that money. And this is me with my mini size. We made 25%. My regular size, we could have probably made really good money today. And I gotta say to myself, good job for following your rules, for taking every trade that I've taken today is my setup, right? We had a break, right? 90% of this was what? It's a break. And the upside, like 90% of the body is up here. A break. We had a close. We entered. I technically consider this as a break. It's a very tough one to call this as a break. You know what I'm saying? We went ahead and entered it, especially after acknowledging that this is a You know what I'm saying? This is a nice support, also aligned with the VWAP. We knew this is gonna happen, and we made bank on it. You know, we suspected it. This is our setup. I probably would say this setup right here is probably, I would say, not 100%, but maybe 85%, 90% our setup. And that was enough for me to say, you know what, it's fine. And also on top of this, you know, with this support lined up with the VWAP, at this point, we can just call it 100, all right? That was my 20% confirmation that this is my setup, basically. But overall, bro, this is my setup, right? We had a beautiful setup right here, right? A break here, a break here, a close. We just entered here. It's kind of a tough one to call as our setup. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not proud of that. Now I think about it, it is technically our setup. I would have still liked to be 100%. Like literally, bro, this is about 80% of our setup. This was 80% setup, which is fine. We still took it because of this, but this is good. This is okay. This is good. We took this trade. We did very well. And then we took this trade. We did well. You know, we took a very small money, which is fine. It immediately reversed against us, which is all right. That's that. Which we kind of understood that, right? Based on the, you know, the price action today. It's understanding. We did not get our retest, so that's unfortunate. So with that all said, we're gonna call it a day with this $40. And I'm gonna go ahead and fix the screen right here that you guys are seeing to show but that's just for the next video. I'll just show it. I'll just show it for the next video. But yeah. Now all the positions are out, so probably not gonna mention, you know, the actual thing. There we go. It's not gonna, like, you know, yeah, once I'm in the trade, it will like update, like you'll, like, you know, with real time. So now that I'm not in that position, it doesn't show anything anymore. So we did very well today. We took 40 bucks. Let's call it at that, right? We took 40 bucks for the day. We're gonna call it, guys. We're gonna call it, right? Today was a good trading day, and I loved it and I enjoyed it. It's not about the money. The money's gonna come. Bro, money's gonna come, right? What matters is your discipline and you following your rules to the T. To the T. I'm in probation right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trading I'm trading my mini size. I'm not trading my regular size. You know? And we made 25%. More than that, actually. A little bit more than that. We did very well. Alright? With that all said, I think we're going to call it a day with the stream. Appreciate you all for joining. This has been a very smooth day. With that all said, HRT. Take care, everybody.